Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's gonna be a 3v3 Midrank madness sent to Sniper Monkey at the email address in the description here on Sentinel, the latter edition. Alright, Team South, it is the Red Terran player. His name is JW Brain. We've got a blue Protoss named Pope Died LOL. Okay, cool. And a blue Terran named Alkin. Or something. Top side, purple Terran player. It is Noobishly. That's a great name. We've got an orange Terran player named Hanaru. And we've got Firebird. He is a yellow Terran player. So Sentinel, really fun 3v3 map. If you clicked this, and if you enjoy 3v3s, go ahead and follow me out on twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. I do like to stream playing 3v3s with Somicron out there every Friday night. So if you're home Friday nights and you like the 3v3 and you like Falcon Paladin, the Twitch might not be a bad place to go. I don't think it would be a bad place to go at all. Anyway, good stuff. Again, this is Midrank Madness. This is our every other week examination of what's going on in the, let's see if you can remember this, gold, platinum, and diamond levels of StarCraft 2. That was a fake out. That was not an intended. No. No one's... Wait, hold on. Okay, I mean, I guess it could have been a real cannon rush. So they shut it down. It was actually a forge. A forge first year from Pope Died. So, yeah, they shut that down pretty easily, which, you do have to watch out for the cannon rushes when it comes to 3v3 and team games in general. If there's team stuff going on, usually there's at least one player who's generally open to going for a cannon rush and not really worrying about macroing back home, yeah? Yeah, no Zergs in this, by the way. So Zerg fans, not very happy about the representation here. A lot of Terran, a lot of Protoss. I mean, it is Terran for Team North right now, which is just insanity. And then 2 Terrans in Team South. So, like, shoot, Zutalor. We are looking at all Terran except for the one dude who tried a cannon rush, which I guess is pretty darn on brand. So, team games, what you can do is go for early kind of timing attacks, right? Everybody be ready to attack at 4 minutes, or everybody be ready to attack at 6 minutes, or everyone just macro up and not worry about attacking until we're all maxed out. That can be pretty interesting too. Are you seriously? I guess the cannon rusher doesn't have anything yet. That makes a lot of sense. The fact that Alkin here doesn't have anything is more of a concern. What are your units, man? Getting a tank out, that I guess helps. But in the meantime, this Reaper from Hanaru is getting some work done. He's like, wow, I never show up and there's literally nothing from the enemy. Ooh, don't get trapped. That's the one thing that can kill you right now, is getting surrounded by SCVs, because they will kill you. They got the little drills on their hands, and they will drill into your brain and you'll die. So then the tank arrives, and it can't chase him very well, but what it can do is kind of set up and defend all of these SCVs by setting up in siege mode. Or, it could not run... Ooh, hang on. 2 kills, 3 HP. Oh, yeah. That's what we like to see from our poor... Oh, don't die to an SCV, though. Okay, he's gonna die, though. 1 HP on this Reaper? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, cannon dead. Wow, 2 cannons dead. Okay, so got some stuff done. Messed with the mining of a couple players, which is pretty fantastic. Got some good scouting off. There is an expansion going on from JW Brain, but a little bit late. Yeah, so again, thanks Sniper Monkey for screening all of these replays and sending me the ones that you think are the coolest and the most entertaining and just, more competent. Midrank Madness is more about people trying to execute things they see the pros do, but maybe they're not super great at it, and we will see some strategies that are very strange that don't make a lot of sense, because that's what Midrank Madness players do, is they can get away with really weird kind of subpar strategies that would not work at GSL, but make them work here, because, we're not professionals. It's kind of nice. Wow, so our Protoss is working on Stargate Robotics Facility +1 air weapons. Whew. Still doesn't have a second base, mind you. This is... Why are we pinging so hard? Hanaru's like, what up? Oh, you have some idle SCVs. Come on, Noobishly, get your guys to work. Man, Noobishly just expanding out here, too. Everybody's afraid to expand in this game. Because Firebirds aren't 2 bases pretty healthily. And so is Hanaru. But, like, everybody else just now taking a base back here as Pope Died. I mean, ugh. Expanding timings are so important. They're tres importante. Très important. I don't think there's an extra day there in the French. Anywho, I'm assuming that is cloak for Banshees? Firebird. Yeah, that was cloak for Banshees. Okay. Kind of like it, actually. Kind of really like it. So there's your cloak coming up. Banshee production is not starting, so that's exciting stuff. Alkin landing his expansion finally at 5.5 minutes. I mean, here's the thing. If you're not taking an early expansion in a team game, you better be aggressive, man. You would 100% better be aggressive. Like, you better go for some crazy one-base style attacks. And if you don't, why? So Team South having a hard time. Viking harass, very good. Vikings do bonus damage versus mechanical opponents. And guess what? SCVs are mechanical. Ooh, okay. So now, yep, this makes a lot of sense. Going into carriers is Pope died. Just take this third. You're going to need the gas for carriers, man. Or maybe Mass Void Ray. Mass Void Ray could be okay. But, I don't know that Mass Carriers or Mass Void Ray is going to be all that good against a 3 Terran team. Like, they've got missile turrets, and Vikings, and Widow Mines, and Marines, and Thors, and all sorts of things that are really great against Carriers and Void Rays. Like, Carriers and Void Rays are kind of stuff that you see against, I don't know, other Protoss opponents, or against Zerg opponents. Very, very good. Hey, look, the Cloaked Banshee is here. Oh, he did make a Banshee. He's just hiding it off screen. And it's dead, so, okay. A couple SCVs die, nothing too crazy. Hanaro's even getting a third base. The third base is already done from Firebird here on this low ground. And yeah, so Cloak Banshee doing some work. Void Rays. Okay, Void Rays here. Void Ray. Okay, so Mass Void Ray. I mean, might as well get that Flux Stains upgrade. Pope died. I'm just saying. Speed is good. Speed is king when it comes to the RTS genre. Ah, battle cruiser operational out of Aachen. So battle cruisers and Void Rays. Good stuff. Landed Viking goes down after getting maybe a couple more kills. Noobishly, okay. We've got some medevacs that have Marines in them. I don't know why. I guess we're going for a drop, sure. I was like, I don't know why they're loaded into medevacs here. Hyperfolite rotors. So Firebird's planning on going for a lot of Banshees with speed. Or, he's got 2. Another one on the way. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, or he could be going for, like, 3 Banshees with speed, which doesn't really ever happen at the professional level. But again, this is mid-rank madness. And therefore, weird stuff happens all the time. So this drop is looking pretty fancy. Oh, okay, dodge. Dodge the battle cruisers. Oh, the battle cruisers caught wind of you there. And unload before the tank. Okay, so the tank got out. There's not enough Marines here to handle 3 battle cruisers, that's for sure. I mean, we're kiting a little bit, which is nice. This tank sets up. Oh, takes down the defensive tank. Going after these SCVs as well. The Marines are actually distracting well enough here for the tank to get 5 kills, which is pretty fantastic stuff. This Banshee from Firebird trying to get some work done on JW Brains. Natural-ish base here. Void Rays coming to help. Too late, guys. Too late for help, it turns out. This Banshee is dead. Good work, I guess. JW Brain comes in with some medevacs for, I don't know. Maybe he went for an attack that I totally missed that got shut down because I don't see any damage taken by Team North whatsoever. Hanaru's taking a 4th base, which, good golly, excellent stuff here. It's a bit of a gamble, but I like it. I'm not going to complain. Noobishly needs a 3rd more than pretty much anything else right now. Pope died. You could get this base if you... What are you... Why are you move commanding? What is happening right now? No, it's a move command! Pope died, why? If he A-move... What is happening? What? He came back here specifically to take down the Ghost Academy that is reaching Ghost Cloak. Prismatic alignment, the Ghost Academy, guys. You know about prismatic alignment, right? You know about prismatic alignment, right? This feels like the Anakin and Padme meme. Dude, finish it off! What are you doing? Oh my gosh, he's not even gonna get it. Hey, he got distracted by a squirrel or something. And the Ghost Academy survives. Amazing. JW Brain on the other side. Oh, look at a Marine dropping on top of enemy tanks. That's some hot stuff right there. Really, really good. Coming into repair. We got the battlecruiser jump by Akin up here to Nubishli's base, doing some excellent work. The Void Rays get killed, but guess what the battlecruiser's doing? Doing some serious work. And Nubishli's knocked down to 1 base at 10 minutes, which is very, very bad indeed. SCV's running through an active war zone, surviving. Just kidding. Not surviving. The Banshees from Firebird denying all mining from Akin's main base. I guess it's really good against Banshees, though. Both battlecruisers and Void Rays. Oh, we don't have any scams available, apparently. This is too chaotic. Battlecruiser doing a good job kiting, right? Don't just stand there and fight the Marines. Run away so the Marines in the back are bumping against the Marines in the front. I love that play a lot. There you go. Finally, a scan gets rid of Firebird's Banshee. There. So Nubishli loses the natural, but does establish a third, which is, you know, not terrible. Hanaro hangs onto this base and is completely hidden from the enemy's south base right now. South team right now. So we got a TTT kind of setting up here, red versus orange, on this high ground. JW Brain doing some work. Are there more Banshees? Of course there are. Firebird's doing more cloak, speedy Banshee stuff. But against Void Rays and Marines, it's hard to get a lot of value out of Mass Banshee against this particular composition your opponents have chosen. But that's what we're doing. I mean, it is 13 Banshees and 3 tanks from Firebird right now. Oh, Liberator from Hanaru, getting rid of these tanks. Beautiful. Oh, they get the Liberator, though. Okay, but then the Banshees come in and clear out the tanks, and yep. JW Brain's got to get the heck out of there. He does get removed, thanks to the Liberator mostly, but then the Banshee's coming in to assist as well. I don't know what died there. Maybe it was a Banshee. Either way, Pope died. His Void Ray count is getting pretty healthy. Not going to complain about him having 16 Void Rays. He's got a lot of supply. Hanaru's got 176 supply of just general Marine tank stuff here with some Liberator support. And the Marines are just going to eat these Void Rays for dinner. Oh my gosh. Remember how there were 16 Void Rays? I remember. They're in a lot of trouble now. Meanwhile, the battle cruisers, nobody's really stopping them. Akin doing some serious work on the other side. Turns out battle cruisers and Void Rays are good units in team games at this level of StarCraft. They're just absolutely going to town right now. Firebird's Banshees are just like, we'll kill buildings, we don't care. As long as the Void Rays are dead, we have an easier time of this. Yeah, yeah, okay, cool. So Hanaru is sitting at 4,000 minerals and 1,300 gas, but doesn't have a ton of production, what with his barracks and his factories under direct attack right now. The Banshees are trying to fire it on here. The Marines are actually trying to keep the Banshees alive to some extent, but there are not enough Marines to actually make that happen. The Banshees need to get out of here. Those Marines are all very, very dead. I'm waiting for somebody to respond to these battle cruisers that seem to be just casually enjoying a stroll in the park and murderizing everything the Team North has going on here, especially poor Nubishli, who has taken a 4th base, though. So Nubishli being less noobish as this game goes on. Very, very happy to see that. Firebird Banshees. That's a lot of Marines. But they're so fast. Look how fast they are. Hyperflight rotor upgrade. Good upgrade, man. It's a lot of Banshees. I don't know how else to say this. It is 21 Banshees, but guess what? We're back up to 10 Void Rays. He prismatically aligned the Void Rays to attack Banshees. Banshees are not armored. They don't take bonus damage from prismatic alignment. You have the... Oh my gosh. Akin has this many battle cruisers and doesn't have the Yamato. He doesn't have the Yamato. Okay, Pope Tide has an issue with A-moving in that he doesn't do it. I'm trying to figure out why here. Man, so that was a chaotic few minutes for sure. But at the end of the day, Team North has got 64, 88, and 126 total supply. Team South is 116, 119, and 109. So I think the math adds up in Team South's favor at the moment. Aachen trying to expand to a third base for the second time today. JW Brain just kind of sitting on his 3 bases. Nobody really going for a 4th on his left side, which is a problem. Hanaru just gleefully expanding down this left side, and nobody knows that he's here. The other team has no vision on this left side and has not scouted him at all. 4s in production from Hanaru. Marine, no third base for you. Aachen, get out of here with your battle cruisers. He does not have a lot of minerals. Repairing these battle cruisers is actually a difficult thing. He's got 100 minerals and 300 gas. That is not enough Marines from Noobishly, though. He's really just, you know, Marine Marauder medevac here. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, there's not enough of them, is the thing. They have 1-1 upgrades, but that's it. Oh, but the Void Rays again. Prismatic alignment on the Marines again. Yeah, Pope Tide is a Protoss player who understands that Mass Void Ray is good and is bad at the game otherwise. He prismatic alignments on things that are not supposed to be prismatic aligned against. He doesn't prismatically align things that should be prismatically aligned. He doesn't A-move. He's like right-clicking on ground and just casually flying to where he wants to go, and then when he gets there, he starts attacking, which, I mean, A-move is here for a reason. It was introduced in Brood War, for heaven's sakes. It's like you're trying to play Warcraft 2 or something that didn't have an A-move, by the way. Very frustrating stuff. So Noobishly's 4th base is not great for worker count at the moment. He's sitting at 500 minerals and 2,000 gas. Hanaru got his big army going. He's got a couple Thors, he's got a ton of Marines, he has some Ghosts in the mix. He's got 3-3 on his bio units and +3 attack on his tanks and his Thors. So that's pretty good. His Vikings are at no attack upgrades at all. Alright, that's fine. He only has 1 medevac. Okay, 1 medevac is a bit of a problem when you have this many Marines, but... Okay, so Pope Died is going to lose this attempt at a 4th base down here at the 6 o'clock. There's really no saving it at all. Trying to set up Liberators. Oh my gosh. But the Marines... Oh, I didn't get the Liberator. Okay, Liberator, set up on the tanks now. Get it. Get it. The battle cruisers jump into missile turret hell. Fare thee well, battle cruisers. Oh no, none of them died. Never mind, we're good. Oh, he accidentally found Hanaru's base by heading over in this direction. He does have 2-2 upgrades on his battle cruisers, which, you know, gives them a ton of armor. I think one just died there to a single missile turret because they are so injured. Also, they're stuck because they jumped to this location. Yeah, this Viking Marine combo is problematic. The Vikings... Oh, and the Thors, too. Oh, no! There's more missile turrets down here! How? Oh, no! Okay, and down to under 100 supply. And then some. Yeah, alright. So he's down to 77 total supply. Meanwhile, Noobishly trying to make some stuff happen. The Void Ray count. I don't get it. Pope Tide's macro is actually pretty good. He's got 23 Void Rays right now. He's at 143 supply. He's able to macro exceptionally well. Just the rest of his skills are lacking. Intensely so. Woo! Hawkins, single battle cruiser. Like, Hawkins knows not to just sit there and let Marines attack him. Which is why his battle cruiser has 13 kills and is going to get a few more when we're all said and done. Firebird trying to make this mass Banshee thing work. Hanaru is making nukes and 4 Ghost Academies at the same time. So he is planning on making a lot of nukes, is my assumption here. Turns out, if you can one-shot missile turrets with all of your Banshees, you're in a pretty good place. The Marines are a huge problem, though. Get on out of there. Void Ray is trying to attack into a huge Viking Marine Thor setup. No, that's not going to work. A couple battle cruisers up north, shutting down Noobishly's 12 o'clock. Pretty darn excellently here. Like, really, really well done. Noobishly does have another 4th base. Oh, Noobishly left the game. Pope Died left the game. Oh, so each team had a player leave at 19 minutes. Well, that's interesting. Hanaru happily mining with 1,000,000 mules at this new base he's taken. The Vikings trying to wipe out all these medevacs, so the Marines that JW Brain here has are just not going to accomplish much. JW Brain has 150 supply. A lot of it's in siege tanks. Which, okay, not bad if your opponent has tanks, Marines, and Thors and stuff. But if your opponent is also making a whole ton of Banshees, maybe mass tank is not really what you want. Ah, first nuke of the day. Never mind. Good scan. Good scan. Wiping that ghost out. Nuke from up here, though. You know, constant scans. Looks like most of these scans are Hanaru's, which makes sense. Yeah, if these Banshees can kind of bait... My gosh, Falcon doing some work, though. They can kind of bait the Marines into tank fire. That'd be pretty good over in this battle location. These guys jumped in. They certainly did, and therefore, they be dead. So Hanaru's upgrades for his Vikings, which again are very important units right now. He has 0 attack on them. No attack upgrades at all. So the Vikings aren't as good as they could be, but not bad either. Really, man, Aaken's macro too. Like, Aaken and Pope died. Seriously impressive macro here today. Aaken is not a bad player. He's really not. I'm not super impressed that Pope died. But someone else is controlling his units right now, because he gone. And actually doing a great job against Nubishli's income, which he's gone. So this is nice. Killing a base that belongs to somebody who's left means less income going to the players who are still around. I don't know how Firebird keeps getting in here, considering... Yeah, this keeps happening. There's battle cruisers. There's... Oh, Tempest are such a good move. Tempest and Vikings. Ugh, outranging and hitting so hard. It's just the Banshees can flee. That's how, like, 80% of what speed is in StarCraft 2 is the ability to retreat from a position that is too scary. If you can't retreat from positions that are scary, you're gonna lose games. It's the reality of the situation. Man, just constant scanning. I guess when everybody in this game is a Terran, it's basically a TTT. But there's so many different unit compositions here. There's Vikings and battle cruisers and Thors and Marines and Marauders and Liberators and tanks and medevacs and ghosts and Banshees. Like, this sheer variety of Terran units in this game is amazing. It's very fun. Hey, look, air weapons is getting research from Hanaru. Also, he's making 5 nukes at a time. So that's fun. Just trying to come in here is Hanaru. Vikings, nope. Tanks. Okay, remember when I was like, JW Brain, most of his army value is in siege tanks? If that's true, these tanks are doing great. Maybe don't try to assault him through the ground. Maybe bring the Banshees over and kill them all. You there, Firebird. Come on, man. Tempest chasing. They don't do any bonus damage versus the Banshees, but Banshees are so light, so low on HP anyway, that they're just going to take hits. Oh, yes, yes, come on. Yes, no, come back. Come around. There's nothing that can shoot up here. Yes. Okay, excellent. So a couple Marines wander in. Oh, they got 2 Banshees. That's because they're focusing on the tanks and not actually the... Oh, bad. I'll thin out the tank numbers a little bit. That's pretty good stuff. Tempest firing on Hanaru's latest source of income. Casually burning it down. Firebird has a base on this left side bottom corner too. Vikings are a great answer to Tempests in the great game of rock, paper, scissors that is StarCraft sometimes. Some units that are definitely direct counters for the others. Again, whoever's controlling Pope Tide here, great job. Prismatic alignment on an appropriate target of a command center. And even the refineries. Great target for prismatic alignment. And supply depots. All buildings are armored. It's a great, great target. Dude, is he not... Oh. Okay, the one thing for Aaken, 2 things I would say. Jumping into enemy territory is a problem. Don't do that. Number 2... Get Yamato if you're going mass battlecruiser the whole game. Because then you can Yamato and jump. It's such a great move. These Void Rays, like, again, these Void Rays are just casually flying around, killing stuff. The number of times in this game that Void Rays and Battlecruisers have casually flown around Team North's base and wiped everything out is too high. Hey, a response this time from Team North. Great job. Excellent, excellent response there. Getting Marines and Vikings in. The Viking count is getting a little bit hefty. 24 Vikings from Hanaru. 5 nukes. Also from... Wait. Hanaru... No. That's Firebird with 24 Vikings. Hanaru has 10 and 5 nukes. There we go. Got it figured out. So we're Sky Terraning it today. Banshee Viking, which is a pretty viable strategy in certain campaign missions, actually. In the Wings of Liberty StarCraft 2 campaign. Go figure. Landed Viking's gonna just burn. Oh my gosh. And then it lifts, and then... Banshees, you can kill these guys. Do it. Man, Banshee DPS is really good. Hanaru getting underneath the Tempest, though. Aw, Pope died. You're gone. I don't know who's controlling you, but your Tempest army is gone. Sorry to inform you of this bad news. Battlecruisers come in. Marines don't quite like what they see. Okay, so this area finally gets cleared out, and I think that's it. JW Brain doesn't have much of an income at all. Akin is doing somewhat okay on income right now. Look at this. Hanaru's got a bunch of bases rolling. Firebird retaking another base that he lost previously here. Finally, at 26 minutes, Akin is going for Yamato. It's a bit late if, you know, you're doing the mass battle cruiser thing, but hey, to each their own. Yeah, get on out. Alright, so Firebird and Hanaru at 130 and 140 supply. Akin's at 125 and JW Brain's at 41, but it's just... It's not enough, man. He's got 15 Marines. I think that's it. Like, I'm looking at a pretty solid erect through. As long as you can take down these battle cruisers, which you can, because you have so many Vikings, you can kind of one-volley battle cruisers here. Use your Yamato! He researched Yamato and he's not using it. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that's it, man. JW Brain doesn't have much going on. Reminder to hit that like button if you enjoyed this match, because holy smokes, this has been a good match. The battle cruisers for Akin decide to jump across and go for a base race. Base race time! The Vikings are like, well, okay, I guess we can chase you down from there. Oh, there's a Tempest! There's a Tempest causing you problems. Never mind, that Tempest is gone due to the 3-3 Marines getting rid of it here. Battlecruiser down, taking some Vikings with him. Oh, the Yamato! He's using the Yamato! It's not enough. Akin, poof, down on, yeah, there we go. Akin down to 39 supply. JW Brain is just producing a Widowmine and some Marines here on his one base of income. He does have this base, which Hanaru is gonna scout and probably not recognize this is here until a little bit later. Just casually flying on past. Oh, JW Brain, top of the ramp stuff here, taking out rallied Marines. Oh, but he doesn't have any medevac support. That's a problem. JW Brain does have 3-3 upgrades for his dudes. Landed Vikings from Firebird causing problems. Akin does not want to leave this game. Hanaru expanding again. Landed Vikings just wreaking havoc. Akin throws out the funny. It is kind of a funny end. You don't usually see this many landed Vikings causing problems for anyone, right? So Auken's gone, which means JW Brain is like, I got one base of income. I have Marines, and I have Widow Mines. Those are the best units in the Terran arsenal. I don't have any medevacs. Who needs those? It's just the Marines that are amazing. Oh, and he baits him into some of these beautiful, some Widow Mines. It doesn't matter in the end, though. And that's it. Good game. JW Brain taps out, and Nubishly, Firebird, and Hanaru are your winners in 30 minutes and 30 seconds. Woo! That was intense. Sniper Monkey was not wrong to recommend this replay to me. Holy smokes. Dude, Hanaru, you had 5 nukes in your pocket, and you didn't try to launch any of them. You tried to launch one, got shut down, and got scared into doing any more. Boo. You can't make 5 nukes and not launch any of them at all. I am horribly disappointed. But hey, the rest of the game was pretty good, right? A lot of upgrades, a lot of just expanding a whole bunch. Hanaru able to expand on the left side was really nice. Nubishly, went from good macro to bad macro back to good macro again. It just wasn't quite up to the level of, for example, I don't know, Auken, Hanaru, Firebird in this game. Or even JW Brain. Eventually he tapped out, but he got a win anyway. Because if you leave a game, a team game, and your teammates win, it gets counted as a win on your record. So that's fantastic. It's literally just 31 battlecruisers today. That is all Auken did. He made 31 battlecruisers and 2 tanks. And got Yamato at the 27-minute mark and used Yamato 1 time. Crazy stuff. And then look at this. Pope died. Just pure Void Ray. 56 Void Rays and 13 Tempest after he left. Tempest production began. But mass Void Ray. Not really understanding A move all that much, but that's okay, I guess. And then JW Brain. Marines, tanks, Vikings, Widow Mine, Medevacs, all good stuff. So yeah, Firebird memeing a bit here. Made 77 Banshees. And 17 Vikings. That was it. 2 tanks, 3 Marines. Irrelevant stuff. Made it work, though. I mean, Banshee's really, really fragile. Really fragile units if you ever tried to control them, right? Whew. Okay, that was intense. And that right there is going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a mid-rank madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is